Oli.
Yeah. It's been a long time since we saw each other. So, so what are your plans for this weekend now that your weekend has started?
Today, coming here, my granddaughter.
Hmm. Okay.
Maybe we are going to see a movie. Maybe
Ah,
in the afternoon.
huh. So my granddaughter is coming here, is what you would say instead of
My
coming,
granddaughter coming here. Yes,
is coming here.
the subject is before the verb is
Yeah,
okay.
exactly. Now, a question for you. How old is your granddaughter?
11 years old.
Hmm. What movie do you think you're going to go to?
I don't know. We asked her, and they told us what she want to see.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I saw a couple weeks ago, or maybe it was just last week. I took my nephews and niece to the Paddington movie.
Hmm.
But I don't. She might. Your granddaughter might be too old for that one. I don't know. Depends. I'm not too old for it. I thought it was great.
My husband like see movies very much.
Uh-huh.
Normally, he upload different movies on the internet. It has great collection of movies.
Awesome.
Normally, I know the latest movies because he informed me the newest movies, but I don't watch too much. I don't watch too much. I
Hmm.
like at midday to see the series Caso in
Hmm.
English.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Now, has Netflix come to Spain yet?
Sorry, can you
No,
repeat?
has Netflix come to Spain yet? It's a company that does where you can stream movies online. It's called
Uh,
Netflix.
I, I, yes, I don't know. I don't know because I don't understand about movies, music, or something like
Uh,
that. I understand the computer to study English, email, and other things.
okay, so not for that kind of stuff. That's your husband's category.
Yes,
Territory.
yes, yes.
Okay. Good morning, Wanma. How are you? Good morning,
Hi
Monica.
everyone. Good
Hello.
morning. Hello. Or good
So,
night
so
for you, maybe.
yeah, good night. Well, actually, it's morning for me. The only thing is, I haven't gone to bed yet, so I'm still on a Friday kind of frame of mind. So,
Okay.
so it's 2 in the morning here, and
Oh,
I kind of like this. On the weekends, I've decided on your Saturday morning and your Sunday mornings, I'll be teaching at this time just because I like these. I like you guys, and I like this time. Um, where the rest of
yes,
the week I
but
can't teach this late. So when I try to teach this late, it doesn't
it's
work.
tough, I imagine.
Yeah, yeah. I try. Sometimes I try to, and it's like, no, don't do it, Holly. You can't. So. And this week I had major internet problems, and oh, am I going? Oh, what can this really be the case? All right. So, so Monica, have you had a good week?
Yes, yes, it was a regular week.
Uh-huh.
Nothing special. Okay, all okay.
Uh-huh. All
It's
right.
going to be a nice weekend because it's sunny, it's quite warm this weekend.
Uh-huh. Excellent. And Wanma, how about you? Have you had a good week? Hello? Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, I froze. My computer just froze, and I got to hear Monica's answer, but then I couldn't respond. So Juanma, have you had a good week?
Sorry, could you repeat, please?
Yeah, did you have a good week?
Yeah, I had a good week, just working and doing some exercise. Well,
Hmm.
uh, it was good week.
Awesome. Okay, excellent. All right. Monica, do you have any plans for the weekend?
Yeah, I haven't planned on anything.
Oh, those are the best kind. So on Sunday night, Monday morning, you'll like, okay, this is what I did. So,
Yes.
and Wanwa, do you have any plans for this weekend?
Yeah, sure. Today I'm having lunch with some friends, and
Uh-huh.
after that, in the afternoon, we will go for a drink
Ah, okay.
in the city
So
center.
that's always nice to get together with friends and stuff like that. So
And
awesome.
maybe after joining this class, I will go to the beach because it's 24 degrees today.
Okay. So you live in Spain, right?
Yeah, in the southeast.
Southeast. Okay. So you're near the water and all of that.
Yeah,
Me,
Awesome.
me
I mean,
too.
You too, Anna?
Sorry, me too, in the south of Spain, in Seville.
Okay. And so is that the part of Spain that everybody goes to during the winter time because it's still warm?
Yes, a lot of degree
Yeah.
is boiling.
Okay. Awesome. That's great.
well, where I live in the winter is cold. It's about 7 degrees, and at midday at about 16 or 14. But
Oh
today
wow.
the spring has started, so
Uh-huh.
the temperature
The,
is
the,
rising.
te-
Sorry.
the temperature is high.
Yeah, it's rising. Is step by step
Mhm.
during the pass of the month
Mhm.
is rising. You know.
Yeah, and that's what's happening here too. Um, and in here though, because it's a little bit colder at night, it's kind of still freezes. It still gets to between 0 and 5 degrees Celsius, but during the day, it's between like 10 and 20. So, and how about in Italy? Has spring arrived where you are in Italy, Monica?
I live in the north, and it
Ah,
is a little bit cold. Today we have, I guess, around 18 degrees.
okay,
So it is nice.
okay. And
I don't
I
live
could.
near the beach, so I can't go to the beach.
You can't go to the beach. I know I don't either. I think that Idaho is very similar to like Germany, northern Italy, that area. But because we're around mountain ranges and so forth. So this class is all about make. So what we're going to do is we're going to discuss make and just practice the different phrases that we use with. And hi, Ilkin. How are you?
Thank you. I'm fine.
Excellent. And does everybody know Ilkin? And you are from Azerbaijan, right?
Yes, Azerbaijan.
Awesome. And Ilkin, this is Anna. She is from Spain. And Juanma, also from Spain. And Monica from Italy.
Yes, I know
Nice to meet
two
you.
of them.
Okay.
Anna from Spain and then Monica from Italy.
Awesome. Okay. Great. And so they know you too. Good. Okay. So what we just go ahead. We just started the lesson, so we're going to talk about all about make. So can you think of some different meanings of make? So Yeah, let's see if we can brainstorm. Everybody. So different meanings of make.
In order to the different situation in which we have used make.
Yes.
For example, make arrangements.
Make arrangements.
Or make a decision.
Mm-hmm.
Or, for example, when you want to explain the material of something, for example, you said made of gold, for example, or made in China.
Okay, made in China. Yeah, so where things are located, made in China is very important, very awesome. I mean, very awesome. Very
Or
common.
yes,
Made in USA.
or for example, when you make a thing by hand.
Handmade. Yes. Okay. All right.
Handmade. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you can also say make by hand as well. Make by hand. Yeah.
I thought I made a mistake.
No, you didn't. I just changed it because it was easier to type. So, Ilkin, can you think of some other ways that we use the word make?
Yes. For example, make sure.
Make sure, yes. Make sure that somebody understands. Important, yes.
Make sure. Okay. Make decision. To make dinner. Is it right?
Yes, make dinner. Basically, let's do this. Make food. So
make food.
Make
yes.
food, dinner, lunch, supper, breakfast. All right. And one more. Can you think of any other examples of the ways that we use the word make?
Yes, make your dreams come true.
Yes. Isn't that what Disneyland says that they'll do?
Make dreams.
Make dreams come true.
Well, okay.
Make a difference.
Make dreams come true.
Make a difference. Yeah, Ilkin, Disneyland will say it's kind of a theme at Disneyland that they will make dreams come true. So, yeah. Monica, can you think of some examples?
As a phrasal verbs, I can make it.
Yes, phrasal verbs. Definitely.
Make something up, invent something.
Invent something. Perfect. Yeah.
Make up.
Make fortune.
Make what?
Make fortune. Fortune.
Make a fortune. Yes. Oh, make money.
Make money. Yes.
Make money. Okay. All right. Let's go on. What we're going to do now is we're going to do a quick matching, and this is basically idioms. So we're going to match the word to the idiom. What do you think the expression means? So then we're going to talk about these words. So we have difference, it, do, change, fortune. Okay. So number one, Monica, can you do that one?
You're early. That makes a change. You're usually about half an hour late.
Okay. Bear with me a moment. I don't think that makes a change. Yeah, it is. That makes a change.
That makes a difference. Yes.
That's what I thought it was, but I just checked the answer because that makes a change.
Okay.
Usually about half an hour late. So yeah, so you're early, that makes a change. So what does it really mean? So
That you're usually late, but this time it's a change. You are early.
mhm. So because of because of that, you're able to see that makes a change. You're usually about half an hour late, so they can do things differently. So all right. So number two, Wanma, can you do number two?
Yeah. If you read regularly in English, it really makes a improvement to your vocabulary skills.
Okay, and that improvement it really makes it makes an improvement, but actually we'll have to use one of these words from here. It really makes a difference.
Okay.
Makes a difference to your vocabulary skills. Okay, so what do you agree or disagree with this? Does
I,
reading regularly in English make a difference to your
I,
vocabulary skills?
I absolutely
Yes.
agree.
Yes, I
Absolutely.
agree.
Yeah,
Yes.
well,
Um,
actually, and that's not just in English. Isn't that just that's for native and non-native speakers? So,
Yes.
yeah. Sorry.
Even, sorry, even in your own languages, if you
uh-huh.
read a lot of book, you can improve your languages and your vocabulary. It's true.
Mhm. Yeah.
Teacher,
Yeah.
I think it's true, but if you read regular in English, it makes a difference in your vocabulary skill only in reading, not in speaking. I think
Mm.
you won't be able to use this vocabulary in your speaking. You
Hmm.
will have, okay, for improvement your speaking vocabulary. I think you have to speak so much.
Yeah, I agree with you. You still have to practice speaking, but one thing that happens if you read a lot and then you also are speaking, what happens is some of the words that you are reading will slip out of your when you're speaking, and you're like, oh wow, I just used a word that I didn't know I used. So yeah, do you guys know? I just typed in under the word make. I just typed in this adjective, well read. Do you guys know what that means? If you say that person is well read, any idea?
Yes, well read. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
For example, if I will be able to speak like my reading, I think I can say that I can speak fluently.
You can speak fluently. Well, yeah, that's true. But
Yeah.
what? How about well read? What does that mean, though? Any idea what that means? Well
Well,
read.
well read means you can read in English very well.
No, no.
No.
It's this you can actually it's to describe native speakers especially. But it's basically what it is it describes a person who reads a lot in their native or non-native languages, and they know a lot of information about a lot of things. Oh, I read that. Oh, I read that. And people who are well read are usually well educated, but sometimes somebody maybe they didn't have the opportunity to go to school or to get educated, proper education, but they're still well read because they read as much as possible. So they know a lot of things. So,
It's the same
um,
that a person who has a lot of culture.
hmm uh, yeah, so a well-read person is very cultured as well because they usually read about culture and whether it's cross-cultural differences or arts and things like that too. So. Yeah. All right. So let's go to number three. Uh, one ma, can you do that one?
Sorry, we don't have any coffee left. You'll have to make it with tea.
You'll
To
have to
make
make it with
to
tea.
make a change with tea, or to
You'll
make
have
it.
to make and oh make yeah. You'll have to make it with tea. I think. Let me check. So you have to make it with T. Yeah. Oh, no, it's not right.
I think it's do, make do.
Yeah, you'll have to make do with T. I didn't read it right. Yeah. Okay, you'll have to make do with T. What does that mean, Anna? If you make do. Any idea?
Yes, to manage, to do something when you don't have other thing.
We did that when we were doing the phrasal verbs last week or 2 weeks ago, right? That was one that we did.
Yes, 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 yes.
It just like that reminded me. Yeah. So
I
make do
did,
in
I
Spanish.
did.
Yeah.
To class continue.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And number 4, Ilkin, can you read this one?
Yes. John makes a fortune working for an investment bank in Singapore.
Oh, wow. Can I make a fortune working for an investment bank in Singapore? How about they just give me the money? So, what does make a fortune mean, Ilkin?
To be wealth.
Okay,
Yes.
so yeah, so to be wealthy.
Or to get money.
Yeah, to make a fortune is to have a lot of money, to be wealthy.
Okay, to be wealthy, to make
Yeah.
a fortune. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent. All right, number 5. Anna, can you read that one?
Yes, sorry, I can't make it to your party next month because I have to go on a business trip.
Okay, excellent. I can't make it to your party. Do you guys have friends that like I have some friends who every month they plan a time to go and meet at a local pub, and all except for 1 month I've missed it because I can never make it because because of location and other responsibilities. Is anybody else like that?
Yes, for example, last week my husband went to a wedding to his nephew.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't go because of my problems, my problems health.
Your health issues.
Yes.
What you could say, Anna, you can say, I couldn't go because of my health issues. So you can say and you can say, I have health issues.
Ah, okay. Health issues.
Health
Okay.
issues, and that's general, and that way, okay, I have health issues, and then nobody even feels like they could. It's also helps people go, okay, they don't need to ask you what's wrong either. So to say
Okay. Thank
health
you.
issues.
Thank
Make
you.
it. I can't make it. I didn't understand. To
Okay,
your
if
point.
you say, yeah, I can't make it, so I can't come.
I can't come. Okay.
I can't go, or I can't go. I can't. I can't make it means I
Uh,
can't go.
Okay, we can
Um,
use this in every situation. We can't
mhm,
make. Okay.
yeah, it's very, very common.
We can't go. We can't come. We can't write in any
Mhm,
situation.
mhm,
Okay.
yeah.
Thank
Yeah, and it's an idiom, but it's very, very common for people to use. And if you don't know it, and if somebody says that to you, you'll go, "What? What does that mean? Huh? Huh?" So this is one that's really important to understand. I can't make it. I am sorry, I
you.
cannot
Good.
make it. So, all right. So let's match the meaning to the idiom. Monica, could you match number 1?
Have a big effect, usually positive, to make a difference or a change.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, to make should be to make a difference. Yeah, to make a difference. All right, and Wanma, number 2.
To manage. Also, you don't have something. Make do.
Yeah,
To make do.
Make do. Yes. All right. And Ilkin, number 3.
To attend an event, to make I don't know.
Okay, it's actually to make it. So in this respect, in this answer, the person used the negative, so they can't make it. But if you attend the event, then you've made it to the event. So, for example, in this class we had 9 people sign up, but only 4 of you made it to this class, even though there's 9 people actually registered. So, all right, number 4, Anna, can you do that one?
Number 4, to like something because it is different. I think number 1, make a change.
Yes. All right, and then the last one, Monica, can you read that one?
To earn a lot of money, to make a fortune.
Make a fortune, okay. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and practice some of these. So Anna,
yes.
If you think about the technology that we use today, do you think nowadays, after being used to being on a computer and all that kind of stuff, that you could make do without technology?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think I can live without new technology. A long time ago, I didn't like this kind of technology. I only use a mobile phone, but very simple. After some time, I began to study English, and I started using a computer. I changed my mind absolutely. I changed my mind absolutely. I don't I can live without my computer, my online class, and so on.
Okay, excellent. Yeah. I mean, I kind of feel the same way. I'm not sure I could make do. I think I could because we grew up without this technology, so I could make do if I were up in the mountains at a cabin.
Yes, but the case is in my work. I used to type on computer, making documents in Word or something like that. But when I come back at home, I don't have I don't have I don't know how to say that. I don't want to stay in computer. I was very tired. I don't like it.
Yeah, yeah. All right. And so Ilkin, how about you? If you were if you had to, could you make do without technology?
Make do something without technology. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, to make do is to manage, although you don't have something. So can you make do without technology? What do you think? Can you manage?
Yes. For example, for in some areas, by using books, uh, uh, I can improve my education.
Okay.
Or to work in the yard without technology, and I can manage. Okay, you want to ask that you have to do this work with technology, but you can manage it without technology.
So you can make do without it. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, I don't mind.
Yeah, because most of us did when we were growing up, but can we now? So, yeah, Wanma, how about you? Could you make do without technology if if your everything broke on you? So.
I think nowadays everyone use devices, and technology is very important because we can't live without it. We use it for work, for be in touch with friends and family, and
Mhm.
but I think you should use it in a right way, because some people, for example, when you are in a dinner with friends, some people is texting, looking at its mobile, and don't participate in the conversation, and for me it's terrible because while people is talking, you should listen to what are they saying and not to concentrate in your mobile phone.
Mhm.
So I think it's
Mhm.
good, but I think we nowadays can live without technology.
Mhm. Yeah, and just a quick feedback to concentrate on instead of concentrate in.
Okay,
Concentrate on, and whenever you use the word concentrate, you always use the verb the preposition on.
okay,
So,
thank
all
you.
right, you're welcome. Yeah, I agree that a lot of people are overstepping their ability to use technology. Yeah, using it when they shouldn't. So, Monica, how about you? Could you make do without technology?
No, I can't make do without both, and I realize that I'm sort of addicted to technology right now because
Okay.
I usually search on it, use always my smartphone.
Mhm.
So whenever I forgot it at home for some reason, I have absolutely to come back
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
it is.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like for me, I am so addicted to technology that I'll leave my computer on all night because I don't want to miss a Skype call. So, um,
Yes,
because
exactly.
because Skype, people can leave messages, but if they leave a message when you're offline and then they go offline, you don't get the message until they're back online at the same time. So I just leave my computer on so I don't miss any messages at all. So, all right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. Let's go on. We might come back to these and practice these a little bit more. But let's practice this way. Let's fill in the space using the idiom from the above. Let's start with Monica. Can you read number one?
Claire, Claire, I have to use one of
Yeah,
these.
one of these up here.
Claire, make make it,
Okay, how about
that
Claire makes?
makes it.
Hmm.
She can even just work from home.
Okay, so what was the answer? Claire makes what?
Make or make do.
Okay, how about this? Claire makes a fortune.
Oh.
Yeah. So she makes a fortune investing in stocks. She can even just work from home, which is awesome. So, all right, number 2, Wanma, can you do that one?
Sure. I couldn't make do with just books. I need my TV and the internet.
And that's what we were just talking about. Most of us couldn't make do without it. So, all right, number 3, Ilkin.
Okay. Alastair says he can't make difference into make difference or
No, it's not make a difference.
make do.
No, that's the other one. The one that means to attend.
Okay.
So this one. So Alice, go ahead and read this. Alistair.
Make it.
Yeah.
Into work today because okay. A
He says
a train is broken or crash.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, a strike is when the workers decide that they are not going to work until the company gives them better salaries or better benefits.
Okay, strike is possible in every area. For example, in another jobs.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. For example, when I was living in Finland, I thought it was really funny, but then it was very serious. There was a strike at the paper factories, and because of the paper factory strike, I went to the grocery store, and when I was needed to buy some toilet paper, and I saw that there was none there. There was no toilet paper because people had heard about the strike, so they went to the grocery store and they bought up all the toilet paper that they could find because they didn't know how long the strike would be. And so many of the grocery stores in Finland had to borrow toilet paper brands from Estonia and Sweden. So it was funny. I was like, really? but all right, number 4, Wanma, can you do that one?
Gosh, your haircut has really make a difference. You look 5 years younger, or make a change. I'm not sure. Make a difference, I think.
Yeah, makes a difference, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, and Anna, number 5.
Yes, it finally stopped raining. That make a change. It's been pouring all day.
Yeah, it's been pouring all day, yes. And so, just out of curiosity, what's the weather like right now in Spain?
Today it's a sunny day, and the temperature I don't know exactly at the moment. I'll have to see the mobile phone, but
Okay.
it's good. It's good. It's good.
Okay. And how about in Azerbaijan, Ilkin? How's the weather?
The weather is fine. The weather was sunny yesterday, but now it's cloudy. Not very cloudy, but it's cloudy. The sun is shining, and the temperature 10 or 15.
Has the snow disappeared?
No, not snow. Snow, especially you can see in Azerbaijan, in January, in February, or December, not in the March or
Oh,
at the
okay.
end of the March. It's not possible to see snowing.
Okay, that's like Idaho. We very rarely have any snow past February. So, all right. Juanma, how about what your part of Spain? Is it the same as what Anna described?
Yes, here is sunny and it's a warm day, and about now at the moment it's about 20 degrees Celsius. And
Mm.
as I said before, maybe later I will go to the beach to
Ah,
sunbathe.
yeah, and enjoy that wonderful spring weather. So, Monica, how about northern Italy? What is it like right now?
Day.
Excuse me, say that again.
It's it's a beautiful sunny day.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, so hopefully the same thing will happen when Saturday starts. There was a joke in earlier class today. It was somebody who was from Siberia who showed up at my 6 p.m. class. So it was 6 p.m. for me, and it was like 6 a.m. for him. And he said, "Oh, gee, I'm seeing into the future." So you guys are 8 hours ahead of me, or 6 hours. So sunny day where you're at. So hopefully it's the same where I am. So, all right. Let's look at some discussion questions. Um,
Sorry,
let's look.
sorry, Holly. Sorry, Holly.
Yeah.
I have
Uh-huh.
about in the answers 4 and 5.
Yeah.
We can change the idioms in makes difference by instead of makes difference make a change. In the other one, in the contrary, because I have a doubt.
Okay. Let's see. Gosh, your haircut has really made a change. That will work as well. I checked the answers on this. This
Made present perfect made a change.
And this one actually is I made a mistake on this one. It should be made a difference because it's
Um,
present perfect.
um,
It finally stopped raining. That made a difference. Yeah, both of them will actually work on these. That made a difference.
okay, but both of them I can use.
hmm In
Okay,
that respect, yeah. All
okay,
right. Good,
thank you,
good,
thank you.
good question. Yeah, and I checked the answers because to me, make a change and to make a difference is it's a very, very small difference in the meaning. Okay, so discussion questions. Let's start with this discussion question. What things make a difference when learning a foreign language? So you guys are all doing very well at learning English, or you've learned English, now it's really practicing English. So what are things that have made a difference with learning a foreign language? What do you think, Monica?
Okay. For me, something that has made was gave me the chance to practice with other people and
Uh-huh.
actually speak because in English with other people. I don't use English for my job, so I
Can't hear you.
don't.
Yeah. We have a hard time. For some reason your internet's kind of in and out. Uh, but
Oh,
but from what I heard you say, you said one thing that has made a difference is having the chance to practice with people. With speaking the language, and because you do need it for your job, so you need to practice. Is that what you said, Monica?
yes,
Yes.
exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, and because it's funny because I had to shut my eyes to really understand it because there's a sound, a computer sound that's coming out. So it sounds like there's a problem with either your speaker or your headphones. I'm not sure what it is. So All right, so Wanma, how about you? What things make a difference for you when learning English or any other foreign language?
I think the most important when you are learning a foreign language is to practice your speaking and listening. I think is
Mm-hmm.
the most important because if you can understand what the other person is telling you, it's impossible to keep a conversation between to the both person.
Uh-huh.
And if you can speak, you can express what are you feeling or what do you want.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the grammar is important too, but I think it's less important than speaking and listening.
Uh-huh. You and I have a very similar feeling about that. I think grammar is very important. In fact, grammar is very fun to teach. But to quote one of my students from, let's see, when I first started teaching in Finland, she looked at me and she said, "Holly, I have been studying English for 20 years.
Wow.
I don't want to study anymore. I want to use it."
Of course, it's the most
And
important.
yeah, and that's one of the reasons I always make my students speak as much as I possibly can, so that you guys practice using the language. So I agree totally with you. So excuse me, Ilkin, what do you think? What are things for you that make a difference when learning a foreign language?
Uh, I am learning only a foreign language. It's English, and I think to improve your English level, you have to listen so much, and maybe you can read even. For example, I am an economist, and I can read an economic book very well, but
Uh-huh.
I can't speak. I think it depends on to be in abroad or to speak by Skype or by Hangout. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I think speaking depends on speaking so much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So.
And
Uh-huh.
reading depends on reading. If you read so much, you will be able to read everything.
Mm-hmm.
But it's possible to know many words, but not to speak very well. It's possible.
It
Uh, I,
definitely.
yes, I think for speaking, you have to practice speaking so much. And
Mm-hmm.
yes, vocabulary, grammar, all of these are very important in the beginning. But then you have to try to find a native speakers for practicing.
I totally agree with you 100%. One thing about English, this isn't necessarily for other languages, but with English, according to the theory that I learned when I was in university, is language learners will start out by reading first, and then they will master listening, and then speaking, and the last thing they will master is writing. And most people, that's why reading is so much easier for almost everybody, because that's the first thing that you master. And listening and speaking usually go hand in hand. And the last thing people worry about, and the last thing people get out in their English fluency is writing. So reading, listening, speaking, writing. So most of everybody who are studying at Verbling are at this level, speaking and a little bit listening. So
Teacher, English is
yeah.
your native language?
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Absolutely.
I didn't understand, but I thought that you said I didn't understand very well. I thought that you said that I learned English in university, reading.
No, it was I got my master's degree in teaching English to speakers of other languages.
Okay,
So
okay, sorry.
yeah. No, and in fact Americans and English speakers, English native speakers, all the way through to their final year of school, they are still taking vocabulary tests when they're 18 years old. still taking English and vocabulary tests because English is that difficult. So,
Yeah, what's your advice to us? I think
I think
you can say the best advices for learning, and especially for learning English. What's
I'll
your advice for improving speaking? Speaking.
okay. Okay, I'll give you that advice, but I want to hear from Anna first, and then I'll give you my opinion on this. So, okay, so Anna, what about you? What things make a difference when learning a foreign language?
Well, it has been very important for me
Mhm.
because I can't go out to the street, even in languages school, but the most important has been that I've improved my speaking on verbling a
Mhm.
lot.
Mhm.
Because in languages school I only study grammar. The teacher
Yeah.
was speaking Spanish during the 2 first years.
Uh-huh.
Um, I didn't take advantage.
Uh-huh.
I realized that speaking on Berlin, it's good for me. It's good for me.
Yeah, and I've even noticed since in the last 6 or 7 months you have improved, Anna. So
Yes, no,
since the first time,
I think so. I
uh-huh,
improve
you
mm,
are improving. So,
or improving my speaking. I
uh-huh,
always feel like um, like um, like
In
I
English.
am stop. I am stop. I know advance in speaking, but
yeah,
it's because I've never feel really confident about myself.
yeah. Well, that has to
Okay.
do with
When did you join? When did you join the Weblin classes?
I started on Berlin last July, but I stopped during 2 months.
was that November, December?
And what was your level?
Intermediate. I study a languages school for 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you ever study English at school or university?
A languages school, but I don't need English for work. I study for pleasure.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Just
English, English is studied in our school as
yeah.
it's a compulsory
Yes,
to study English in
Yes.
our
yes.
school.
Mhm.
Also, we have so many facilities in the universities which give education in English. But
Mhm,
I didn't use this in university, but I studied English at school.
mhm.
uh, Okay, and now I try to improve.
Yes,
Yeah.
I started studying English when I was older.
Mm.
Okay,
I don't study English when I was younger because in those moments I study French. So I started studying English with 54 years. 54
okay,
years.
okay. But
Yeah.
I have studied English from my childhood, and I think that I will be able to speak fluently by using Weblink.
Yeah.
Because,
I think there's a possibility, definitely.
yes,
Um,
it
yeah.
was interested for me that when did you begin and what's your
Yeah.
what was your level?
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
think I will see so many difference in my English in future.
Hmm. One of the things that as far as one of the things I've noticed in the last, I've been teaching English as a second language since 1994. And I would say one of the biggest things about fluency is confidence. If a person is confident in their English, and even if they make mistakes, people don't hear it. And that's I think one of the biggest things if you're confident. I had a good friend of mine in Finland who's lived in the States for many years, and when he came back to Finland, he was very confident. And so when he met some of my native speaking English teaching friends, they actually told me that he's one of the best English speakers in Finland. Well, I knew for a fact that he was not because he made many mistakes. But he had so much confidence that these English teachers didn't even notice it. And so one of the things that I've always said is that native speakers make mistakes all the time. The only thing is that we have the confidence to not care about the mistakes, and so that's one of the things I think that people need to remember. And if you really concentrate on all of your mistakes all the time, and then that's going to hamper your learning. Ask for feedback, get correction. That's very important, but just keep speaking and keep going. And having different strategies for each person, because each one of you learn differently. I like what Monica wrote. She says, I have started to repeat out loud and summarize what I read, and that is helping me speak more fluently and memorize words. So she is obviously a person who learns by speaking. And I'm like that too. I learn by speaking. When I was learning Finnish, I didn't learn in the classroom, but I learned when I started to hang out and spend time with these ladies at my church who did not speak English, and so my only choice was to speak Finnish or not speak at all. And but in my opinion, in order, language learning, confidence is the key. What do you guys think?
Sorry, Holly, may I ask you a question?
Yes.
Do you think it's possible to learn a language without living in the speaking in the country where it is speaking? I mean
without without it's possible to learn a language without actually living in an English speaking country?
Yeah.
Yes. But I think it's possible even more now because of organizations like Verbling, where people can drop in and drop in and you can study English at your leisure. Where I have met many people around the world who have never been to an English-speaking country who can speak English very, very well.
Right.
So, yeah, so it's very possible. In fact, I can think of one person from Spain who I work with twice a week, and he's at a very, very high level of English, and I get real excited when I can find a word to teach him. So, because he already knows all the words I bring, it's like, oh wow. So but he's
constant and learning step by step, and all day practice a little bit all days.
Yeah, so it's, and I think that one of the things that hampers people's learning is if they concentrate on their mistakes and realize that we make mistakes. You guys see me make mistakes all the time. So, but and that happens, and and I even check with some, like this activity had some grammar in it, right? And I checked it just to make sure that I was right, just because even I'm going to make a mistake every once in a while, and if I don't check the answers, I do make mistakes. So
sorry, you said that not to be afraid of doing mistakes, yes?
Yes, don't be afraid of it because people don't hear it. So
when you are speaking.
yeah, when you're speaking, and if you make a mistake, just go on and don't worry about it. Because or just make it. If you make a mistake, correct yourself and go on. That's all you can do. But yeah, but trying to be perfect in it is I think the thing that hurts people in their ability to learn English more than anything. So, but my website has decided to become unresponsive for some reason.